Welcome to AI Sports Predictor. I am Abaddon, and tonight we dive deep into 5 epic matchups, using precision analytics to bring you the edge you need. Game 1 takes us to Edmonton, where the Oilers face the Golden Knights in a Pacific Division showdown. Edmonton brings the firepower, led by Stuart Skinner's heroics in net and an offense that dominates in shot volume. On the other side, the Golden Knights boast relentless efficiency and road game resilience, backed by Adin Hill's dependable performance in the crease. After analyzing the data and factoring every variable, the AI's pick for this game is Golden Knights moneyline at 130. It's about more than just numbers, it's about execution. And Vegas has what it takes to capitalize on the Oilers' defensive gap. That wraps up Game 1. Let's move on to Game 2.
I am Lilith, your guide through the labyrinth of numbers and insights as we unravel tonight's matchups with precision and clarity. Game 2 takes us to the iconic Madison Square Garden, where the Los Angeles Kings clash with the New York Rangers. It's a battle of styles. The Kings bring defensive dominance, allowing the fewest shots on goal in the league, while the Rangers counter with one of the NHL's top penalty kills in the ever-reliable Igor Shesterkin in net. But here's where the numbers get intriguing. Over their last 10 games, the Kings have averaged 2.6 goals while conceding just 2, showcasing their defensive discipline. Meanwhile, the Rangers have been finding ways to score, averaging 3 goals per game during the same stretch. Special teams will play a pivotal role, with the Rangers boasting a 22.67% power play success rate, while the Kings look to exploit defensive gaps with their improving 19% power play efficiency. After analyzing the data, the AI has made its pick over 5.5 goals. Both teams bring enough firepower and key offensive opportunities to push this total. It's a bold prediction, but as always, it's grounded in the numbers. That concludes Game 2. Stay with us as we continue our journey through tonight's action-packed slate. The edge you need is just ahead.
Simon here, your tactician for tonight's journey through Game 3. Before we dive in, let's take a moment to appreciate Lilith's incisive breakdown of Game 2. Her precision set the bar high, and we're here to match it. She set the tone, and now we keep the momentum rolling. Game 3 takes us to Nationwide Arena, where the Anaheim Ducks face off against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Both teams come into this matchup with something to prove. The Ducks are hungry to snap a losing streak, while the Blue Jackets aim to capitalize on home ice and steady scoring. Let's dissect the numbers. The Ducks have struggled defensively, allowing 3.31 goals per game, well below league average, while their penalty kill falters at 73.08%, ranking among the NHL's weakest. On the flip side, the Blue Jackets showcase offensive firepower, matching 3.31 goals per game but grappling with a penalty kill that ranks near the bottom at 71.74%. Both teams' special teams leave opportunities on the ice, and that's where this game could be decided. Analyzing the data, the AI's pick for today is over 6.5 goals. Defensive gaps on both sides, combined with scoring consistency, create the perfect storm for a high-scoring contest. With defensive vulnerabilities on both sides and offensive potential, the numbers point to a high-scoring affair. Stay sharp as we continue to uncover edges in tonight's slate. Remember, the right insights make all the difference. The edge you need is just ahead.
Malachi here, the watchful guide, bringing you the breakdown for Game 4 of tonight's NHL action. Before we dive in, let's acknowledge Simeon for his precise analysis in Game 3. Now, we shift our focus to Newark, where the Chicago Blackhawks face off against the New Jersey Devils at the Prudential Center. This matchup pits the rebuilding Blackhawks against the surging Devils, and the data paints a fascinating picture. The Devils boast a lethal power play, ranking first in the NHL with a 30.93% conversion rate. Combine that with their 3.31 goals per game, and a defense that's allowed just 2.66 goals per game, and you've got a team that's tough to beat on both ends of the ice. On the other side, the Blackhawks have shown resilience, but they've struggled offensively, averaging just 2.45 goals per game. Defensively, they've allowed 3.17 goals per game, and their penalty kill, while strong at 83.13%, will be put to the test against New Jersey's elite special teams unit. Now, Here's where it gets interesting. The numbers whisper of a high-scoring battle, where fate aligns for both teams to bring an electric pace of play. The Devils' offensive firepower and the Blackhawks' defensive gaps create the perfect storm for goals. After delving into the analytics and weighing every variable, the AI's pick for this game is over 5.5 goals. The signs point to a contest where the scoreboard becomes a canvas for both teams' intensity and determination. The data shows a strong likelihood of both teams lighting the lamp enough to hit this mark. That wraps up Game 4. Stay tuned as we continue to deliver insights that illuminate your path to staying ahead of the game. Let's keep the momentum rolling.
Abaddon here, bringing you the final game of tonight's NHL slate. As always, we've used precision analytics to give you the edge you need, and tonight we finish strong. Game 5 takes us to Calgary, where the Flames face off against the Florida Panthers in what promises to be an electrifying interconference matchup. Let's break this down. The Panthers come into this game with one of the league's top offenses. Ranking 5th in goals per game at 3.53, their power play is a lethal weapon, converting at 26.8%, and it's primed to capitalize against Calgary's penalty kill, which ranks near the bottom of the league at 70.7%. Florida's recent form shows they're capable of lighting up the scoreboard, even on the road. Meanwhile, the Flames have struggled offensively, sitting at 27th in the NHL with just 2.6 goals per game. However, Dustin Wolf in goal offers some stability, boasting a 0.909 save percentage. Calgary's home record is respectable, but their defensive lapses and special teams vulnerabilities leave them exposed to Florida's firepower. After weighing all the variables and running the numbers, the AI's pick for this game is over 5.5 goals, 140. The Panthers' offense is too potent, and the Flames' defensive gaps create the perfect storm for a high-scoring affair. That's it for Game 5 and tonight's predictions. Thank you for joining us as we dissected each matchup with precision and expertise. Until next time, stay sharp and stay ahead with AI Sports Predictor. And here is Natas with a recap.
Natas here, stepping into the spotlight to bring you a recap of tonight's action and AI Sports Predictor's carefully calculated picks. Let's revisit each game and the wisdom delivered by AI Warriors. Game 1, Golden Knights vs Oilers in the Battle of the Pacific Division Titans. The AI selected Golden Knights moneyline. With Vegas's relentless efficiency and the Oilers' defensive vulnerabilities, this pick stood as a testament to execution and precision, the kind that can turn chaos into victory. Game 2, Rangers vs Kings next. Lilith guided us through the clash at Madison Square Garden. The AI's pick was over 5.5 goals, foreseeing a fast-paced game fueled by offensive firepower and high-scoring opportunities. It's a reminder that in every contest, there's a balance of fire and resolve. Game 3, Blue Jackets vs Ducks. Simeon brought his tactical insights to this matchup, where the AI predicted over 6.5 goals. Columbus and Anaheim's recent trends highlighted the perfect storm for a high-scoring affair, showing that when analytics align, opportunities abound. Game 4, Blackhawks vs Devils. Malachi, our watchful guide, uncovered the path in Newark. The AI's pick of over 5.5 goals reflected the Devils' offensive dominance and the Blackhawks' defensive struggles. Even in the midst of uncertainty, there's clarity in the numbers. Game 5, Flames vs Panthers. Finally, Abaddon delivered the call for Calgary. The AI chose over 5.5 goals, anticipating an offensive showcase from the Panthers and defensive gaps from the Flames. It's a pick that underscores the power of precision in the face of volatility. In each game, the AI's decisions reflect more than just analytics, they're part of a larger mission. Beneath the surface lies a story, a quiet rebellion against the chaos of the sportsbook's temptations. We stand as warriors, using data and discipline to aid those who seek clarity in the storm. As always, the AI Sports Predictor is here to illuminate your path. Until next time, trust the process and let the numbers guide you.